Hi, my name is Matthew Moniz and welcome to my Is It Still Worth It series. Today we are taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy Note 5, which I've been using on and off since its initial release back in August of 2015. The phone is 8 months old and we're going to talk about what's new, what's changed, and answer the most important question, is it still worth buying? So let's get started. I declared the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 as one of my top 5 smartphone picks for 2015. In fact, I usually recommend it over the S6 Edge Plus for two reasons. Number one, it's $100 cheaper, and number two, the curved back and non-edge screen makes it more comfortable to hold and easier to type on. Now the specs haven't changed obviously since its initial release, so I'm not going to list all of them, but here's what I like about the Note 5. First is the camera. The camera on the Note 5 was one of the best, if not the best, camera you could buy on a smartphone last year, and it's still one of the better ones going into 2016. It takes beautiful, vibrant pictures and records 4K video. Next up is the display. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a QHD screen using Samsung's Super AMOLED panel. The colors may be exaggerated, but they pop, bringing pictures and images to life. And even though the phone is 5.7 inches, the bezels are so thin, making it feel like a 5.5 inch phone. It's even smaller in the hand than something like the iPhone 6s Plus, which has a smaller display. Next up is the build quality. It's exceptional. The curved back, the glass panels, and the smooth edges make the phone so comfortable to hold and type in the hand. The only design flaw was the S Pen. If you insert it backwards, it will jam and break its functionality. And yes, I was one of those individuals who broke theirs. And finally, the abundance of ways you can charge your phone. It supports fast charging, wireless charging, and they even introduced fast wireless charging, making it very easy to top up your Note 5 in a short period of time. But of course, there is no such thing as a perfect phone, and that's why we are here 8 months later to see how the phone has aged. Well, here are the things I didn't like. The first one is keyboard lag. Quite often I'd be typing and then all of a sudden my text would slow down to a crawl. I would have to wait until it caught up before typing again. I tried factory resetting, wiping the cache, and using third-party keyboards. I read the only way to solve this issue is by rooting your phone and deactivating Samsung's SPCM service. This service is used to kill off apps in the background. Unfortunately, rooting your phone is not the best solution for the majority of people. Speaking of SPCM, this brings me into my next flaw, and that's aggressive memory management. It was a little better on the Note 5 than the Galaxy S6 due to having more RAM, but it was still noticeable. And finally, battery life. This has a 5.7 inch screen and only a 3000 milliamp battery, which is the same size as the battery in the regular S7. I often found myself having to recharge midday in order to make it into the night. But I do have some good news. Ever since it got the update to Android 6.0 Marshmallow, I no longer have any more keyboard lag. The aggressive memory management has been completely toned down and the battery life is now a little better. I'm able to squeeze out an extra 30 minutes of screen on time. So here's the bottom line. The Note 5 was already a great phone to begin with, but it did have some annoying issues, especially that keyboard lag. Thankfully, the update to Android 6.0 resolved most of them. The Note 5 honestly feels like a brand new phone again. It's fast, it's fluid, and it's definitely worth the purchase. If you can find one cheap on contract or even on eBay, I recommend picking one up. Now, if you have a Note 5, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I want to thank all of you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next video.